anything or hear anything. I know it takes a minute for comments to come through, so yeah. Merry Christmas, by the way. And I know it's been kind of a hiatus. It was a hiatus, and then it wasn't. And then Christmas happened, and I went to New York for 10 days. But I'm back, so we'll be doing a lot more stuff. The last video was Muse, I think, that I put up, like a live form one, that whole thing. I'm curious to see how that's gone with people, so once I can see who's in here, you know, comment away on that. I'm trying to do one a week, video-wise and shorts, you know, all the time or whatever, so definitely let me know what you would like to see. I got a request for Cake, I think it was short skirt, long jacket. I haven't figured it out yet. I used to play it, know how to play it, I don't know. But that's going to be one of the next ones that'll go on there. And then from there, we have at 10,000, it'll be Maxwell Murder. And trying to see what else. Oh, latest news. I've been talking to a company to get a different finish on my bass. Not sure if I'm going to do it yet, for the F bass too. Because this is cool and all, but I think I said it in the review. It's my fault, but I ordered a bass that I thought was gonna look different. So I might go fucking all out and get a metal flake. It's called, yeah, metal flake. But that will change the sound. So I don't know if I want to do that. I'm kind of on the fence with it, which is why I'm talking about it here. So if anyone has experience with that, let me know, because I'm all ears. I reached out to FBass. I'm waiting to hear back from Marcel, who's really cool over there. And the place I'm debating going to looks like it's pretty legit too. I don't know if the chat is on or not. I think it should be. Welcome to live chat. It might be, yeah. I don't know. If anyone's there. There it is. Yo, what's up, Paul? How you doing? Well, there's only 2 people in here. They used to promote the shit out of this thing. I guess they don't do it too much anymore. Oh, now it's going up. Maybe there's a delay for it. But yeah, if you missed the beginning, I don't know who was in here for it. But what people think about finishes, I'm looking to hear about that. Oh, I have usual suspects. What's up? So, trying to think. I usually start out with a lesson that I can do. So, what can we do today? We can do triads. How are you, my brother? I'm doing great. I got back last night from New York. Hey, what's up? There's everybody. All these like comments just start pouring in, so I don't think I'm ignoring anybody. As soon as I see it, I say hello. But yeah, everything's good. New York was dope. What is it? Spill oil finish? I have... Let's go through some finishes. Let's do that today. What's up? I'm thinking of getting this in metal flake is what's up. So, I don't know. It'll change the sound because it's a thicker thing. But I have a Fender that's not oil spill, but it's called Texas Tea. And it changes as the light hits it. You can see it's kind of like, I don't know, a dark brown, but when you see it without it, it looks like it's black. You can probably see it there. So I love this finish. It's really subtle. That's from Fender, the mod shop that I got. I literally got it for the color for it. But the metal flake, I think, is gonna look insane. It's an Ultra, yeah. I think, what is it? Ultra 2? It's when you go to mod shop and you get a P-bass or whatever. It's not, I mean, technically it's custom, but not really. You kind of just pick and plug what you want them to put on it. Play something? Yeah, let me go pick up the other bass that's actually plugged in. But that's what I'm thinking of doing with changing the finish on the F bass. So with that said, I don't really know yet. I want to hear back from them before I pull the trigger on anything. But what I was going to play is, well, there goes my amp. Beautiful. Again, high production over here. As I'm like leaning in, what I would want to do, just for a quick lesson, if no one, I always go with triads. I've done it with the Cliff Burton stuff. 1 minor third, perfect fifth. But a way to play that, the same things, just messing with hand positions. But we don't have a higher string, right? So what would be is 1, 3, would be down here. So we're going pinky, middle on the next string, index on the next string, or here, 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 as opposed to, and then you can mess with. Going with it that way. Play SpongeBob intro? Don't know it. What's the blonde one? The blonde one. Blonde what? Bass? Oh, in the back, the Schecter? That's my favorite valued. Like bang for your buck. That's the sickest one that I have. Hi, JViz. I could break out the Schecter. That thing's a lot of fun. That's my favorite. Like I said, it's under $1,000, and it's. Hold on, I gotta hit the mute button so we don't pop and break shit. You got a new sub. All right, sick. I can't see who you are, but well, as I'm like creeping out on this like staring thing. What is the black Les Paul looking? That is a EC 1000 ESP. It's just a guitar. But let me switch this over. We'll break this one out. That guitar is sick too. And that little like dial thing is a humidity reader, because in Arizona it's fucking arid as fuck. So that's why you see kind of that smoke stuff coming up. It's a humidifier. And I keep the level between 40 and 60. I think it's at like 50 something right now, humidity. So I don't warp the basses and neck and all that. You probably can't hear me when I'm not looking at the camera. Hold on. There we go. What is everyone saying? Got a sub. What is the black Les Paul? Is the Schecter a custom? No, it's just called Funk It Up. I'll funk it up. This thing. It's not a custom, just a Model T. That's in my hands right now. Yeah, it's just a Schecter Model T. It's got like dust and shit on it, because I haven't played it in a while. But this is it's under $1,000 only. It's still expensive, but for what you get, comes with EMG pickups. I have a whole review of this bass on my channel. You just type in Schecter Model T review, 1-minute bass. Can we hear a sludge tone on that beauty? I don't have any distortion and stuff, but you could just play sludge. Sludge will definitely be drop D. Like, the strings are fucking flat too, or dead. They're pretty old. Change these strings. These things sound like shit. They're probably like 3 years old, these strings. Can you play Master Pop Bits? I can. I'll do a whole video for that. You said the black one on the wall was an ESP. The one above my head? Yeah, it's an ESP EC 1000. Can you please suggest a good bass for a beginner? Go look. Oh, the last video I did wasn't Muse. The last video I did is a Stingray by Sterling by Music Man Stingray 4, Ray 4. It's $300. Highly recommend that bass. Mainly because the pickup, there's only one big ass pickup and it's by the bridge. And it'll force your hand to play back here as opposed to flopping around. Which sounds cool and all, but when you're first learning, you want to play articulate. Like, go check out the last video I did and you can see my favorite beginner bass. I just bought one to keep in New York, so when I fly back home, I don't have to travel with anything. And it's more than a beginner bass. It's a beginner bass you could have for a very long time. What amp is that? That is a Aguilar AG700 through a 4x10, the lighter one or whatever. It's a 700 watt Aguilar that I've turned down a lot. It's loud as fuck, this thing, but it sounds amazing. Is it difficult to play bass rather than a normal acoustic? I don't know. Depends. I think everything is equally as difficult to play. I think they're both as easy to play. I think that's the way of looking at it. You could play an acoustic easily. If you're trying to really play above your. You should always play above your ability, because if you play to your ability, you never get better. But I don't know, the mindset of like, is it difficult? Anything's difficult until it's not. Practice, practice, practice. It's a cliche for a reason. But yeah, I don't think it's more difficult. I think it's a fucking instrument. It's whatever. I've got a solo 2 that looks a lot like my ESP. A solo 2. I'm not up on guitars, to be honest with you. I just know that is really good because I don't know, it's like a metalcore bass from back in the bass guitar from back in the day, and it shreds like crazy. I put it through a positive grid, the Spark 40, where you could like an amp simulator or whatever, and it's pretty cool. I used to have a Rickenbacker bass, got stolen. That sucks. Played Green Day, like the jukebox that I am. I don't know, I have a video for it somewhere. I learn these songs and I forget them immediately. I usually just write stuff. Play Sweet Child of Mine bass intro. Not a jukebox. If I know it, I'll play it, but maybe one day I can learn that. Hey bro, hey Tom Z. Is that what it says? Yeah, I gotta get my eye checked out. This thing is red as fuck, because I like to sleep with my contacts in. I don't like to, but yeah, useless information that we're chatting here. I miss the live videos, by the way. These are always fun. Play Bach? I could play Bach. That I'll do, because I play that every day. Let me make sure it's in tune. I'm in drop D. This is Prelude and Fugue in C minor. I recommend everyone learn how to play it. If you Google it, you could find even the sheet music, as long as you could just figure it out. It's an unbelievable hand exercise. Oof. I forget where it goes from there, but that's the main idea of it. And from there, it's like. Something around there. I trail off to it. I have to get back into that. I'm really rusty on that, and I shouldn't be. Wake and Bake, Ever Sterling bass too. It's awesome. Fuck yeah. Yo, we got GG in the house. GG Allen. Cannibal Corpse, don't know it off the top of my head. I like Cannibal Corpse a lot. I just don't play it. I don't normally play a whole lot of other shit. Like I said, I'll learn something, put it on the channel, and I forget it almost immediately. Boom, you get a like. Keep on rocking, bro. Thanks for the like. Nice. What's the bass right behind you under the ESP? Oh, that is... Let's break that one out. That bass is the one I've had since I was 14. It's a Fender American P bass. They didn't have the Ultra or whatever. It's Fender American Standard P bass. This thing is... I love this thing. New pick guard since I've had it. But I got it, I brought it to the Bass Place. It's a shop in Peoria, Arizona. They're outstanding, and they brought it back to life. So this thing sounds amazing. I gotta add the volume because it's a passive bass. What else? W bass player. P bass is a classic, yeah. Beat It? No, that's Billie Jean, right? I don't remember Beat It. What's your favorite band? Ooh, that's a tough one. You'd have to give me a genre, and then I could give you a favorite band in that genre. Or one of my favorite bands. I don't think I have one. I know I don't have one. You got a Squier P bass for like $90 to replace your Rickenbacker. You saved a lot of money. Favorite metal band? Again, I don't know about favorites. most influential metal band on my bass playing would be Pantera. Well, Sabbath and then Pantera, but they kind of go together. Geezer Butler and Rex, respectively, are my favorites. I don't like. Actually, plays it here. Throw your own stuff, but normally it's. Yeah, I love Geezer Butler for metal. Look behind you, the bass is doing moonwalk. I don't even know what that means, unless something's falling off the wall. Maybe. Billie Jean, please. Yeah, this one. It's pretty easy to play. That pattern is. It's just everything is a whole step away. So between 4 and 2. I'll make a video of that lesson for it, probably later today. I'll put it up tomorrow. And then, as I missed the notes, and then you could go down an octave lower with the 5-string. I just ran out of real estate on this one, but we could do that with the opens and everything. That Warwick looks like the one I had in high school. It might be the one you had in high school, because that Warwick that I have, the blue one, is from, well, that one's newer, but not really. They're both from 2003 or something like that. Wow, I just keep missing stuff. I do want to learn fingerstyle, but I don't know. Always get fucked up while learning it, and also the fingers got hurt a lot. I don't know what happens because I'm a beginner. Just keep playing with it. You gotta get through, build calluses. Do I know Indian music? I mean, I know the Indian scales that Indian music plays, which means I know Indian music, but I don't know any like pop music. The double harmonic minor, double harmonic major scale. If I had someone said play something Indian, that's original, but that's Indian to me at least. The higher one, Mr. I'm fancy, I have more than one Warwick. The higher one's a fretless, and that is right, I am bougie as shit. But I've had the other one since I was like a kid. I cut a lot of lawns to save up for that one. Michael Jackson used to do the moonwalk because you were playing it, that's why I got it. Can you please Feel Good? I don't remember it. I have a video to do Feel Good Inc. I don't remember it. Go search out on my channel. Feel Good Inc. 1 minute bass. If you don't put any spaces between it, it'll definitely show up. Another one I learned and I just completely forgot. Finally, I scrolled and found some talent. Hey, thanks. Finally, I keep reading amazing comments from everybody in here. I don't know how to take compliment. Have you ever thought of getting it upright since they are kind of the same? Yeah, but I don't know. I don't have $5,000 lying around. It's all on the walls. But I would love to play it. You had a Babinga Corvette Standard. That's a Corvette Proline in 03. It's almost the same bass. It's just the Proline version of it. I'll break that one out since we're talking nostalgia. Give me a second. Ugh. This guy, as we're just going back and forth here, but this thing's awesome. I absolutely love it. And it sounds incredible. I put a short up recently. Well, I think the last short that I put up, playing classical on it. It has a lot of growl to it. is sick. What else did I miss here? What are the pickups on this one? These are MECs. I'm new to Guitar World. Can I start with electric guitar? It's hard. Everything's hard until you practice. Play something from Flea. Maybe another day. I'm not. I think, what is it? I don't know, Bust a Move or something. I'm hitting all the wrong things on here. Can you play Another One Bites the Dust? Yeah, it's just right here, easy. Well, there's no dots on here, but 5-3 open. Descend, all open, and then ascend 3-5 on the frets, or G to A. What's my favorite bass line? There's way too many. Every time I pick up a bass, I have a new favorite bass line. My go-to is playing Waiting Room. Like if I'm trying out a bass or if there's a sound check, that's a good, because it gets a solid sound for it. Like you'll know what the hell's going on with your bass and amp at that one. It's good for any genre that I play. Very talented, thanks. Rapping, when did I learn? I started playing when I was 4, and just never stopped. I've also really learned though. I played, I studied under Patrick Pfeiffer, who's this unbelievable bass player, based out of New York City, and that changed my whole playing when I was like 18, 19. What's the model of the bass on your post where you wrote, "Go back, Ibanez, because you're drunk"? I don't know the name of it. I came across that I didn't even take that picture. I saw it somewhere, and I'm like, what the fuck is this thing? I want to play one, but it looks insane. You take compliments by recognizing your own achievements. You have put countless hours into holding your skills. No one did it for you. To compliment to yourself in the effort. I appreciate that. Thank you, Leo. Do you know how to play the bass line for Sir Duke? Oh yeah, a while ago. I should do a video for that. I'm not even gonna try to butcher it, but it's been a long time. Again, I literally learn every video I do. I learn it and then upload a video, and it goes like out the window. Even for paid gigs and stuff, like I learned Just the Two of Us. I don't remember how to play that. Like, I don't know, something weird up there, but I fucking played it really well for the show that we were doing. Do you know the bass line for Sir Duke? Blah, blah, blah. Are you associated with any bands now? Not right now. I play with a jazz group out here intermittently, but I'm looking to play more. I'm not opposed to it. I have a thing on Spotify called Drown the Ship, but that's like from 2009, just a shitty demo that I have up. You could search that out. I want to learn Hysteria on bass. Is it hard for beginner? It's not hard at all. Go look at my video for it. I did it 2 videos ago. If you go on the main page, it'll break down exactly how to play it. It's 3 parts. Oops. It sounds hard, but check that video out. It'll break it down. With practice, you can play anything. Do you know any Dirty Head songs? I do, but not like off the top of my head. I like Dirty Heads, I think they're called. Yo, sub Z bass. How to play the guitar solo in the song Everybody Wants to Rule the World? Is that Tears for Fears? I don't know. Claypool or Wooten, who impresses me more? I'm gonna get in trouble. Who am I gonna get in trouble? It's my fucking channel. Who impresses me more? Claypool, and I'll say why. He's not a Berkeley graduate. He's not a, I don't know. He's not supposed to be that good. And he also, everything he's played, he's innovated. Like, no one sounds better than playing Claypool than Claypool. Is he the better bass player? I don't know what better or worse is. But, Les Claypool is the most original bass player I've ever heard in my entire life, by far. Like, not even a question about it. I'm pretty sure Victor Wooten, I can't speak for anyone, but I'm sure he would agree with that too. He's just innovative. And Wooten is too, with that like double slap thing where you hit it back with your nail or whatever. They're just completely different players. I know, I speak freely, I caught myself. So I'm like, yeah, I can say what the fuck I want, why not? How many collection of bass do you have? I could count them. Including a small one, which is a ukulele. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 total. Any Red Hot Chili Peppers songs? I've done videos on them. Bust a Move is I'm more of a Flea fan. I'm not too big on the Chili Peppers. Californication, I forgot how to play. I don't remember how to play almost anything. Like I'm like to do bass jukebox. I'm good for 1 out of 10 requests at best. Depends who you ask me. If you ask me Sabbath, I could shred that. Classical stuff I could do, like, or what is it? Sugar Plum Fairy, because it's the holidays. Ooh. Fuck me. Now I gotta get this right. Something like that, as I'm just rusty as hell. Chili Pepper songs, yeah, I don't know what else. But yeah, what else to go over? I'm not sure. Videos, I said at the beginning, I don't think as many, there weren't 36 people here. But I'll be doing a video a week, like the long form ones. The only reason I'm doing them once a week is I do any more than that, and YouTube doesn't really promote them. It only does one video, at least for me, at a time. Otherwise, no one sees it. I am a drummer. I want to buy my first bass. Yes, get the last video I did. It's a review on a Sterling by Music Man Stingray 4. Can't go wrong. Like legitimately, you can't go wrong. The Fender Squires or by Fender are really good too. Just my preference. I would say get the Music Man. It's an active bass that has volume and low. Wow. Bass, treble, and volume. 9-volt battery. For $300, you cannot go wrong. Like, you'll be set. Can we have some fretless playing? Yeah, but I suck at it. What is intonation in the bass? Let me explain that one first. Speaking of intonation, they go hand in hand. So, these are called saddles. These black parts here, or these like little tops. At the bottom of them, if you could see, there's, I don't know, not here. Up here, there's screws, Phillips heads at the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. Each one. What that does is it makes the saddle go this way, or it pulls the saddle that way. What you want to do is the A string with a tuner, tune that to A, play it on the 12th fret, should sound the same. They should be the exact amount. What you get is when you play octaves, they sound perfectly in tune here, just like they would down here. Or they would hear. Opens. So it's intonated. Across here, the notes are relative to each other and they're working in sync. When it's not intonated, it'll sound like, yeah, it's wavy. I'm just bending the string, but it's the same effect. And to cure that, we move the saddle towards the neck or away from the neck to make it sharp or flat. It's real fancy talk, but you could just fuck around with a Phillips head. You're not going to do too much damage. I wouldn't recommend doing it if you don't know anything about it. Nothing that a bunch of YouTube videos can't solve for you. That's what I would say. So that hopefully that answers in intonation. Whew, can't speak. Man, you're the bass. You're the bass. Pun intended. Nice. I agree with you. I think technically they're both on the same level. I think Wooten is more advanced, while Les is the guy that just picked it up and was like, oh, I don't know how that could happen. Yeah, I've heard an interview with Les Claypool, and he compares him playing bass to doodling on like a notebook, which is exactly what you're saying. Which is super creative, but it just comes natural for him. Can we have a house tour? It's messy, but yeah, you can have a house tour. I'm not getting up though. So this is, you're gonna see lights and shit. This is my big ass living room. There you go. Basses and shit. Downtown Phoenix. And yeah, there's a house tour. Hopefully that did it for you. Now I have to set this thing back up. Show us the bass collection, please. Yeah, it's I don't know. It's just shit I've gotten over the years. Uke bass, Bongo 6, Fender Kingman, the P bass, Ultra, whatever the fuck it's called. Five. I love this one. Stingray 5. What I'm currently playing, is it's like don't rotate the thing. Schecter, Model T, Warwick, fretless, my Fender from back in the day, and the fucking ultimate one, which is the F bass, which I would trade in all of them just to get that. If I knew what I know now, back then, I would have sold fucking I also didn't have all these. I would have sold everything just to get an F bass. By far the best bass out there. Not even close. Sweet fucking bass. They're all on a different level for sure. Yeah, the Bongo H5 or HH5, sick. Some Maiden. Yeah, I could do that. How's it start? I know it's fast as fuck, right? Because everyone always plays this part. That part's fun though. I gotta practice that one. But yeah, I love Maiden. In your opinion, what's the best bass for beginner to get after buying a beginner bass? Schecter Model T. This one. There's a review I do of it as well. It's under $1,000. It comes stock with EMGs, meaning the pickups. It's an active bass, fucking everything about it. It's the most value that you get. Like, the squeeze out of the money you put into a bass, that is the most value I've ever seen in a bass, by far. I would get that, to answer that question. By the way, you think you should change the line for a bit and play some sweet ukulele? Yeah, I'll play the fucking uke bass. The uke bass sounds insane, because the uke bass, it's a short scale, like very short scale. So what that means is it's a fat sound. When you play a short scale bass, this thing is dirty as fuck. When you play a short scale bass, it's really thick, and the strings are made out of rubber on this one. They're actual rubber strings, so it's a totally different sound. I hope the battery is still on for this. We're gonna find out. Probably not gonna work. Oh, there we go. Who knew? I don't know if you can hear that. I'm gonna turn it up. What amp would you recommend for different price range? Not so much price range. We want to talk watts when we're talking amp. How are you using it? What are you playing it for? All that stuff. Practice amp, anything 200 watts and under. 200 is pretty cool because you could play it with a drummer, and as long as the drummer's not hitting it really hard and the guitar player's not loud as fuck, you could play it with a small band, 200 to 300 watts. Over that, 500 and up, yeah, that would be for playing. 500 is like very small. You might have enough juice. 700 is like, that's what I have, is 700 or 700 watt, because you'll have the headroom to play anywhere. But if you get an amp, make sure it has an XLR in it if you're gonna be playing live. That means you could go into the front of house, so it doesn't matter how loud it is. Can you adjust the camera a little to see my fingers? Oh, because all the typing and stuff? I could try and play it differently. What amp would you recommend for, oh, we saw that already. How to play a bass in a form of pentatonic scale? I like the blues pent. It's technically not pentatonic, but it's a minor pentatonic scale with a tritone, meaning raised fourth, the Busta Rhymes shit, or Black Sabbath. just all the different positions. Oof. It's hard to play it on the uke bass. Not hard, just not used to it. Do I have a 6-string? I do have a 6-string bongo. I could break that out. Were you ever part of a band? Yeah, I've been. My claim to fame, like, coolest thing I ever did musically was when I was 19. I played bass on The Price Is Right, which was sick. That was a lot of fun. But yeah, other than that, nothing fucking crazy. But I've done some shit, so continue to do so. But yeah, who asked for the 6 strings? That's what we'll do now. Do you have a 6? Deathless Gaming, solid name. But yeah, I love this thing, the Bongo 6, which I have to lower because it's loud as fuck. But yeah, this thing just sounds so good and tight, all that. It's super fat. This model is a Bongo 6. They make it, the Dream Theater guy, John Mayong, his signature is this type of bass, this model, but they put a 5-string neck on it. They put 6 strings and they squeeze it on a 5-string, so it's much more, it's way thinner. It's this neck, this like size neck, but with 6 strings on it. Too fucking cramped for me. I like P basses and chunky necks and all that stuff, so I don't mess with that. But this is a lot fatter and wider, and for chords, it's really good too. Like, what's that Kill Bill one? Sounds so good, super pretty. You maintained everything so well. I'm amazed. Nice, bro. Thank you. Speaking of amps, what would you say is better when selecting amp that has the same wattage but different speaker setup? Good question. 1x12 or 2x10? I go with more speakers. Not because of like, oh, more speakers, bro. I like the response from them, and we're also talking like nerd shit at this point, like stuff. Pepsi Challenge, a lot of people won't know the difference, especially audience, they don't really know. But I like multiple, like the 4x10 as opposed to a 2x10 or anything like that, or 1x whatever, because there's more clarity to it. You get more of a, as I stutter, it's hard to put it into words. It's more articulate to me. I think the other one is a little more boomy and stuff with a 1 speaker. When you have multiple speakers, like a 4x10 is my go-to. And I like a 4x10 because you could always add another 4x10 and make a full stack out of it. But that's for, you know, shit you probably won't need to do normally. But 4x10 is my go-to. Or by 2x10 or something like that. I don't usually like the 1 speaker only. I like multiples. I don't know, bro. I played through a single 12 Aguilar. That was amazing. Every Aguilar, the brand is insane. I'm splitting hairs. I'm just answering that question. An Aguilar is unbelievable. And I'm an old Harkey man and used Tobe all about the 410. Yeah, Tube. Yeah, I like Harkey a lot too. Aguilar though, I mean, I got this recently, maybe like 2 months ago. I fucking love it. It just sounds so good. I don't use any pedals. I don't use any effects. None of that stuff. I mean, I'll use it if I record or whatever, if I have to for a certain band or anything like that. But straightforward. Granted, I have some sick fucking gear, to be honest with you. Not being arrogant, it's true. But you can get, if you don't fuck up the signal, you're gonna sound really good. Like the Stingray that I was playing. That's a $300 bass through a small 40-watt practice amp. Sounds amazing. And there's no enhanced pedals or any of that stuff on it. You love mine. What do you love your what? Aguilar or which one are you talking about? If I had a 4x10 amp, my neighbors would have kicked me out. Well, I'm in a apartment too. Well, it's a townhouse, but you know, I've shared neighbors and shit. There's a negative 15 dB. It's not that loud in here right now. No one's really hearing it. Would I do this at 3 in the morning? Probably not, because I'm also not an asshole. I am an asshole, but not in that. I don't choose to be an asshole in that way, if that makes any sense. You love yours, the Aguilar? Yeah, it was between the, what is it, AG700 and the Tone Hammer was the other one that they have. But I like this one better. There's all personal preference. So yeah. About 40 minutes. Been here for a minute. We've been here for 40 minutes. Stupid ass slang. But yeah, I'm gonna get going. This is my first day back from being in New York for the holidays. So I got my artwork to do and get back into the grind of things. So, unless you have anything else, even if you do, I gotta kind of get going. But it's been a pleasure as always. Is Fender Rumble 40 amp best for beginners? Fuck yeah, that's an amazing amp. You don't even need a 40. Fender 25 if you're just practicing. I have one in my garage right now. Fender 25 Rumble. But yeah, Fender 40 Rumble. It's awesome. And it's really good. It sounds just like there's not to nerd out on that one, but there's not a whole lot going on in that amp. It's very true to the sound of the bass. There's not like, if you put everything flat, they're not bumping things up in the background of it. It's just your bass will sound like your bass coming through that, and nothing else. And for beginner, yeah, get a 40, you'll be set. You can get a 25 and you'll be good too. But yeah, I gotta go before I keep doing this. I've noticed that on every video that I do, but I'm gonna get out of here. And there's another question. Is the bongo pickup placement uncomfortable for slapping? Nope, but I also don't really slap too often, but it's not uncomfortable. Because it's low. If you can see it, the pickup's recessed. It's really close to the body. That's how you set it up. And on this one, it's a little higher. Knobs are in the way. You can probably see it better that way. Like that front one, super low. The back one, super high. So when you're slapping above this, it's irrelevant. You don't feel shit. You get right under it and pull like right over the pickup. And there's also a spot in between that you can do that. But yeah, it works. And with, what's your amp that you were using? Aguilar, but I gotta go, everybody. I hate doing it. Do I know Freebird? Not, I don't remember it. I've played it before. I could relearn it. They're playing Freebird as the goal song in the USA tournament, by the way, that the NHL is doing. Fucking awesome. But yeah, that's all I got. I gotta get out of here. Always a pleasure. I'll be back probably tomorrow. Same time, same place, give or take. Same place, not give or take on that one. So, it's been a pleasure, everyone.